The mighty aircraft carrier Enterprise becomes the first nuclear-powered ship ever to enter combat. Off the coast of Vietnam, the Big E launches her Phantom jets against Viet Cong hideouts. 4 planes can be catapulted from the Enterprise at one time, giving her a striking power unequaled by any other carrier afloat. Although the pilots and crewmen saw no enemy aircraft, they knew they were in the war. 2 planes were lost, but their crews were rescued. Meanwhile, on the ground, small search and kill missions have been increased. Mobile units penetrate to Viet Cong pockets to flush out the enemy and force him into face-to-face combat. There is the constant menace of an ambush as they move down roads and trails controlled by the guerrillas. Then the expected happens. The Americans and South Vietnamese are pinned down by enemy fire. Viet Cong are routed for the moment, and medical corpsmen turn to the wounded. While official word gives casualties as moderate, there is no such qualification on the battlefield itself. This is the blood and suffering of war. A minor skirmish, but to these soldiers, the most important day in their lives. They had come through alive. A 4,000-mile pilgrimage nears its end. Accompanied only by her faithful donkey, Madame Genevieve Trosniewski arrives in Jerusalem after walking most of the way from Le Havre, France. When her youngest child lay seriously ill, Madame Trosniewski made a vow to walk to the Holy Land to give thanks if the child recovered. No sooner had this come about than she immediately set out on her long pilgrimage. Near the end of the journey, her donkey, Bijou, had to retire from exhaustion. But with Bijou II, she kept on, her only aim to fulfill her vow. Madame Trosniewski visits the Church of the Holy Sepulchre and the site of the Annunciation for her prayers of thanksgiving. During her long, long walk, she wore out 10 pairs of shoes, but she had her great courage to spur her on. A remarkable saga. The story of one woman's act of faith. One way to go on the record with your new collection is to do as Angela of London does. Have the model step out to the pop beat. It's not the temperature, it's the tempo that's hot. To get with it, says Angela, your hat must be in tune with the rest of your costume. A silver lame jacket, a hit of the show here in Manchester. For a matter of fact, it puts everything in focus. Optical art has spread to the jackets, topping bell-bottom slacks. No need to pity the poor sailor on a night out with these. The net result of Angela's way-out look is to capture attention. So keep a stiff upper lip, men, and wait for spring. Meanwhile, in Paris, the eyes have it. The designers say it's about time someone did something about sunglasses. So now you can have a matched costume from toe to eye. When glasses like these begin to show up on the beaches this winter, we can just hear Aunt Matilda say, those girls are making spectacles of themselves. The New York Jets meet the Chargers at San Diego, and the home team takes charge right away. Keith Lincoln goes to the 1-foot line as the quarter ends, and then opens the second period by going over for San Diego. The Jets have not won on 5 previous appearances here, and today they can't cope with the Charger combination of John Hadle and Lance Alworth. This game leads to another San Diego touchdown. Hadle to Lincoln, 25 yards for Lincoln's second touchdown. Jet quarterback Joe Namath has 3 passes intercepted. This one snagged by Kenny Graham is a killer. He runs it back 50 yards for still another San Diego score. The Jets are fizzling out. The New Yorkers come alive momentarily in the 3rd quarter. Namath to Bill Mathis begins an 82-yard drive. Namath to Bake Turner for 11. Namath, playing his first season, handles himself like an old pro. But even this classic touchdown pass to Don Maynard does nothing more than prevent a shutout. The Jets are chased out of town, 38-7.